grammatical details and subtleties, and so I had to do it almost relying upon a massive purchase. My mom and dad were very generous to allow me to buy enormous amount of books. Otherwise, I would have never made it. I would have never made it. I had no idea about the very basics. But all of a sudden, they asked me to find out the right answer. Why? One, she ate an apple a day. Like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is really erroneous choice? What is really the error in this sentence? Well, like this. What does this sentence entail as an erroneous component? 그랬던 적이 있었죠. 그때 너무 힘들었는데 아무도 안 가르쳐주니까 계속 글 읽어가지고. Team members hope that all staff members they couldn't be allowed. Being allowed is really bizarre. But they're allowed. I thought ESL English could actually be allowed like this. Team members hope that all staff members are allowed. Because there should be a be verb. That's a passive form. Be allowed to leave early. Because they have no choice. Staff members have no choice. They should follow the permission. All the staff members, they actually hope that they are permitted. Suggested also be postponed. Because suggested, ask, recommend, confirm, should be. Should is normally omitted, right? Should is a moral verb. Auxiliary moral. It's really called the moral, right? Suggest that the quarterly department briefing be postponed. Yeah, I have no other option. The labor has begun accepting nominations. Or if you ever wanted to say the nominees. Yeah, but in American English, I heard the distributes. It's a really a noun. I heard that. I should have never thought about that kind of bizarre usage. Why I actually I don't know. The linear women link has begun accepting nominations. Yeah, there was nothing. If you ever wanted to use an, this is not a noun, not at all. nominees. 그 exception 아니에요. 그렇게 쓴 거 봤어요. I really actually saw it in American English distribute. All-star distributes. Like, this, I saw it as a noun. 이거는 근데 없어요. 진짜 없어요. nomination은. 쓰고 싶으면 nominee나 있겠지. All-star distributes. Like this now. Expected to be unavailable for no more than 2 hours. As far as no that many. No more than 2 hours. Don't worry. We're not going to actually we are going to guarantee that online banking services out of order for no more than 2 hours. We're immediately going to come back to resume the service to lessen the inconvenience of yours. No more than 2 hours. 이게 제일 맞는 것 같은데. 아무리 길어봤자 2시간 미만이에요. 그러지 마세요. 이런 뉘앙스인데. Don't be so anxious. Anxious to do so, anxious to expose themselves. To the high level household to the level photos and movie outsourcing. It's production. Productivity means your ability to make things really quickly. That's a production. The production line, assembly line. Immaculate. This is 100% one of the highly acknowledged. Well, highly acknowledged. 나 좀 침착하게 하면 안 될까? 이상한데. 제가 좀 타봐. I think it's about my mind. If I ever actually feel someone less crazy and out of control, then I would solve it really decently. At least there's no significant fluctuation, no undulating oscillation like pendulum. But the problem is, it's all in me. The monster demon is in me, because of my such a radical dashiness and recklessness and inattentive indifference to details. That's a problem. Costly repairs. Entire repair doesn't really be the complete repairs. I've heard about it. The entire repairs. Entire repairs seems really bizarre. Do you say that? Oh, we need a complete repair, complete reparation. Entire. It wasn't until that he purchased a house that I discovered the roof was in need of costly, expensive repairs. Costly, somewhat cost demanding. Costly. Entire repair. 그 조금 이상한데, entire. Entire house was under fire. 그렇지만 entire roof repair, entire roof or comprehending, sweeping, all-encompassing, entire roof encompassing 뭐 이러든지. thorough repair 하든지. 조금 이상한데 entire repair. 나는 그렇게 생각해요. 나는 entire repair만 들어본 적이 없는 것 같은데. 조금 이상하네요. 뭔가 조금 이상해. entire repair 말은. Costly repair. 좀 돈이 꽤 들겠네. It would have actually cost me arm and leg. Then I would actually, rely on food stamps next month, because I would have shelled out all my money for this costly repair. 이게 낫지 않나요? It wasn't until after he purchased his house. So shortly after, he had no idea before that, but shortly after his purchase, he just somehow opened his eyes to realize that there had been faulty repairs. For that reason, he needed to have additional round of repairs. I'll actually stick to costly. 그냥 엔타이어 정말 이상하죠. 그런 거 고르면 왠지 나보고 한국 사람이라고 진짜 놀릴 것 같아. 왜냐면 그게 내가 옛날에는 그딴 게 안 보였거든. 근데 조금 이상해. 한국말로 바꾸면 말이 되잖아. 전체 수리가 필요한 이렇게 말이 되잖아. 근데 뭔가 이상해. 이게 뭔가 이렇게 안 써, 미국 놈들이. 내가 글을 봤는데 이렇게 안 썼던 것 같아. 약간의 이상한 찜찜한 iffy한 느낌. So something's not right. You know, I can actually say that American people, I've been exposed to their way of speaking for many years. At least I can say that, that's not something they would do. Because there's something iffy going on. iffy한 게 있어, iffy. 약간 something, there's a raw fudge that could never easily digested. 약간 그런 게 있는 것 같아. 그거 안 보였어요. 아주 오래전엔. 그리고 지금도 좀 천천히 좀 해주면 안 될까? 왜냐면 자꾸 그냥 너무 이상해요. exhaustive 여기서는 very comprehensive로 하면 돼요. 괜찮아요. exhaustive 사실 두 가지 뜻으로 쓰는데 하나가 좀 archaic 잘 안 쓰는 용법이어서 그래요. 저번에 사전 찾았는데 그래서 exhausting이 더 맞다는 거 알아요. 예를 들어서 내가 설명해 줄게. If you ever wanted to say the exhausting, that means that's a very tiresome. It's really bothersome because you're actually demanding, over demanding. 근데 여기서는 exhaustive 하면 너무 thoroughly detail 다 cover하니까 짜증나. 여기서 exhaust는 다른 뜻이야. Exhaustive here means something that you've been actually encompassing all different detail. It means you're actually being so thorough and complete and sweeping. Yeah, overwhelmingly sweeping. exhaustive가 돼야 돼요. 정말 this covers, this literally sweeps away every product that has been released in the market. That means you're actually trying to cover everything. Technically, when you actually release a product, you would say that on the market. But in the market is more about the stock market. In the stock market like this, where every application released on the market, that's a better. 똑바로 써야 돼. Exhausting means something that's very demanding. Why would you want me to do that? That's so exhausting. That's damn fucking annoying. Because it would actually exact too much of my power. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be annoyed and pissed off by that type of burden. 여기서 exhaustive는 정말 thoroughly 모든 거를 completely 이렇게 하는 거예요. 그러니까 굉장히 thorough하다는 뜻으로 바꾸면 되겠죠. thorough. 잠깐만. 그냥 그거를 적어보자. 몇 개 알아? thorough 알고 그다음 우리 제일 많이 쓰는 거 comprehensive. 굉장히 comprehensive하고 그다음에 all encompassing. 이것도 좀 미국 놈들 많이 쓰이네. all encompassing. 그다음에 sweeping. 이것도 미국 놈들 많이 쓰 sweeping. 그다음에 또 뭐 하나 더 많이 쓴 거 있었잖아. 굉장히 많이 쓰는데 몰라, 생각 안 나. 그러면 뭐 universal, categorical 뭐 이런 말 해도 되나? 약간 상황에 따라서요. 이건 SAT 같은 데는 categorical 이런 것들 가끔 나올 때 있고 일단은 이렇게 가자. New marketing manager Steve Heyer is young, but he's highly regarded. 굉장히 highly respected 하죠. He's a formal employer. 이거야 뭐 쉬운 형태고 5개만 더. Drive more problems. Appears to be most qualified of all the applicants. Here, qualified is is something that you deserve it. You're entitled to do. So it's not something that you've been limited. Okay, sometimes this budget is strictly qualified to the usage like this. How does the insurance department operate around the clock every day? 맨날 always니까 operate가 돼야지. Versicherungsabteilung funktionierte rund die Uhr, jeden Tag. Versicherungsabteilung arbeitete, läufte und arbeitete rund Uhr jeden Tag. 일은 나왔을까요? And is much smaller than her previous one. That's a fine. That's a fine. Had I caught 이제는 내가 잡는 거잖아. Had I caught the 1 p.m. flight to Atlanta. If and only if I had managed to be on the plane for the 1 p.m. flight to Atlanta, then I might have never been. You're actually voluntarily catching a flight, eh? There's no controversy here. We have to look around, please. Sometimes your idea is really confined to the certain set of thinking you've been accustomed to. You have to check the way for a table and the pace here much longer than the one. Mr. Lehman. Because he is going to allocate funding to each department at the end of this week, so be sure to actually check your mail, be updated on it, keep yourself posted on it, because it is going to take place. You wouldn't know 하는 거죠 지금. 벌써 끝났으면 뭐라고 하긴 하겠어. 난 조금만 더 하지. 하나 더 하지 마. Due to biweekly holiday inspection visit, Mr. Koo, production director at Cuckoo, who always puts a strong emphasis on freshness of all ingredients. Puts. 왜냐면 매일 everyday. 그러니까 puts. You're 100% certain because Mr. Koo is a person who puts enormous emphasis on it, right? It's something that's happening every day. Every night. Customers should take responsibility for the loss of personal being. Incurring. At the Tina Convention Center. Because, at the center, incurring to buy. But the problem is, 발생하는 it happening. The customer should take responsibility for the loss of their personal belonging, incurring it. Or if you ever wanted to say that by the Tina Convention Center, then that should be incurred with the laws that are happening. It didn't. I incur, the Tina Convention Center incur. Maybe I should think about it. How would you write that down? 어떻게 적겠어 이거 네가 적으면. Which incur 이래야 돼. Which incur. But the laws, that should be something that has been done. But there's no comma, right? No, but law, from the perspective of laws, it is being incurred. It's not something they came to, right? And think about it, the loss is being incurred. So quite interesting. Because it would be greatly important on which side of this sentence would it be there, the blank. Let me think about this. The last question. Customers should take responsibility for the loss of their personal belongings. She incurs blame on me. Oh, we should actually remove it. That are incurred. Or incurred or that incur. Idiot wisdom. The loss of their personal. But loss should be done by someone else. That's so much reasonable. Customers should take responsibility for the loss incurred by someone else at the convention center. Because of whatever person, the loss and damage done. For the damage done. For the damage done at the Tina Convention Center. For the loss done. Loss experienced. Lost. But that's not occurring. Loss is something that's not incurring. I incur a blame on you. I incur the accident. Unexpected accident incurs a loss. 이래야 되는 customer should take responsibility for the loss of the person belonging incurred. I saw the recurring or concurring. So it could actually be the incurring. Think about it. I only saw this kind of sentence technically if I ever experienced it. An unfortunate accident incurs damage on me. 이렇게 돼야 되니까 incur도 갈게요. Unfortunate accident incurs damage on me. 뭔가 loss of person belonging incurred 돼야 될 것 같아. 한번 확인해 봐도 되나? 네. 그렇기 때문에 incur가 맞는 것 같아. incur a debt or problem이니까 you yourself do it 이렇게 돼야 되겠지? 확인해볼게. 배우고 가야 될 것 같아. 정확하다. 그만할게. 그만하겠습니다.